been up next, we've been blessed, been putting in work, been sparking the interest.
Welcome to an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV. We have an amazing show for you this week, so let's jump right in.
First up, All-Star and NBA legend Charles Oakley just released a new book, The Last Enforcer, which is a memoir packed with personal stories, but also insight and perspective on the ongoing pursuit of social justice in this country.
We caught up with him this week. Take a look.
The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out west. 4 games left on the schedule here. You look at the Nuggets. Right now they've acquired the second-best record of the conference. And, of course, and nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the side.
Hey, Kevin. The Nuggets are among the West elite teams, but they still have their doubters. Coach Mike Malone said we never listen to the narrative. Nikola Jokic added, we don't care that nobody gives us respect. We're going to be there. We know what we're capable of. We fight. Guys, back to you.
David, I love that resilience. It shows with their success on the floor. Thanks for that story. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The guard set is Beverly and George. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Gibbs in at the 3 spot. And for the Nuggets, they've got Nikola Jokic. He's out there with Davis. Murray out there with the Beast. And it's Roy in at the shooting guard position. And the travel in the NBA, just exhausting, Clark. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up, how many miles these players fly.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Kevin. And charter flights certainly help. But, man, I tell you, the season is 7 months long, and you're on planes probably 60% of that time. Whether you're going back and forth from a home road trip, whatever, it's a lot of wear and tear, but it is part of the business, and guys do learn how to adjust and be ready to do their jobs at a high level in spite of it.
Tipped away and taken away by Roy. Here's Murray, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
And, you know, with 2 teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
Lets it go from deep, and there's Roy. That's good on the assist by Murray. Roy's got 5 points so far.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
And now in transition, it's Roy. Here we go. He gets it in there.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 5-point game from 20 feet out. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Passes to the Beast. Olynyk trying to break loose. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Stolen by Roy. Outside for Murray. Jokic against George. For 3, Roy. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Roy's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Nuggets. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Denver.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, they've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done.
With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. Fourth, the Nuggets.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting positioned under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Outside, George. Here's Gibbs. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Need more of this from Jokic. When he's active on defense, he's a capable shot blocker.
It's good from long range.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
George looking around. To halt the run. And it's sent back by Jokic. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And the Clippers making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. To the middle. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Here's the Beast. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. Roy passes to the Beast. And he can't jam it through.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
George against Roy. Pass to Jokic. He kicks it to Murray. Back to Jokic. Over Olynyk. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Beverly up top. He's guarded by Davis. George against Roy. And the dunk by Olynyk.
George's all-around game is very impressive. And his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Here's G. This is to Roy. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul. Denver making a switch here. Marks is checked in. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Denver with the ball. They lead by 7. To the right side. Pass to G. Pocket 6. Shoots over Singleton. The Nuggets with another miss. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Oh, that's blocked. Towns wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 7. Now, here is Singleton. Down low, man. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the pass to Marks. To stop the drought. And the layup is up and in.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Outside, Jones. Elbow shot. That shot misses. And the Nuggets going the other way. With the drive. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
That free throw good from G. And the Clippers call time here. And it's Jones with the ball for the Clippers, trailing by 10. .153 left here in the first quarter. Here's man. Towns knocks it away.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back. I understand that. But you should send at least one guy after those.
Five to shoot. Fires, high post. Man can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 10. And when Towns is on the floor, the attitude of this team completely changes. They play with so much more confidence.
Yeah, I could not agree with you more, Kevin. He's a floor raiser. In other words, he makes everybody else play a little better and lifts up their confidence. And he does it while also putting up monster numbers of his own.
And here is Singleton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Kicks to G. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Pass to 4. From outside the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Nuggets.
Here's G, defended by Jones. Pass to Marks. Here's G, a kick out to Towns. G passes to Marks. Now, here is 4. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Free throw good. Ford. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Tries it from the top of the key, and it comes off the front of the rim. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. Some historic numbers put up by Nikola Jokic, but he made it clear it is a team effort.
It's easy for me, actually. I mean, I have such a great teammate. I mean, it's really easy for me to do whatever I do on the court.
And it's certainly true, Greg. There's a depth of talent on this team.
With complementary skill sets, too, but let's not kid ourselves. It all revolves around the Joker and his unique skill set. They'll go as far as he takes them.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Nuggets so far.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jamal Murray is out there with G. And it's the natural catching up on the changes for Denver. The Beast, he's checked in for Towns. Jokic comes in for the natural. Davis is subbed in for G. Murray for three. Good on the three-point shot. And the Nuggets lead by 19. And you look at some of the most unbreakable records in NBA history, Clark. Scott Skiles with 30 assists in one game. Who's going to beat that?
That's a hard one to top. I mean, 30 dimes in one game. I mean, that is just amazing. One, you got to pass it well, and two, you got to have great shooters around you. Westbrook had a game with 24 assists last year, but that's still a far cry from 30. I think that may very well be an untouchable record, Kevin.
Murray, no good.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Beverly dishes to George. Over Jokic. And it's George missing. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. Olynyk with it. Over Murray. Olynyk can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 18. Murray left side. Now, here's Jokic. Defense is right there. Here's Gibbs. It's deflected. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. The Beasts got his second bucket of the night.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Poked away. Beverly the pass to Gibbs. Lets the three fly. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect
Timeout.
for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Roy's checked in. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. The 17-footer. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Well, I love the fact that he caught it and was ready to shoot it right away. Well done.
And guys, if the defense pays too much attention to Murray as a scorer, he can find his teammates with the pass.
And you know what, Greg? That surprised me. Watching him just the 1 year in Kentucky, I didn't know he had that in his package, but he's a terrific passer. And you're right. His feel for the game is outstanding.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
And the first one drops. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Denver, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And that one falls for Roy. Mann's checked in for Paul George. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Clippers trail by 18. Here's Gibbs. And again, no good by the Clippers. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. It's tipped. Here's Jokic. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Beverly. G with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Roy kicks to Davis. Back to Roy. Over Ibaka. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
For Denver, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Here's what Denver's going with right now. Towns, he's checked in for Jokic. And it's the natural in for Davis. Singleton, he's checked in for the Clippers. Jones comes in for Patrick Beverly. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. From the line, and that one comes up a bit short.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Oturu's checked in. Left side, Jones. Will it go? It's deflected. Now, here is 4. Defense right on him and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Clippers, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and you hate to lose the kind of game where it just seems like it gets away from you. They played good basketball for most of it, but then just collapsed and opened that door for the comeback.
Hard to prevent the bigger guy from getting a clean look there.
Roy kicks to 4. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
.135 left in the first half of basketball. The pass to Jones. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Singleton misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Now Roy. 9 points in the game so far. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Here's Ford. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Jones, no luck.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Outside Roy. Passes it to Towns. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Denver on top. They finish off the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-7 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Joined by Mike Malone. Coach, what did you like most about your team's play in the first half?
Well, energy. We were able to get stops, get out and run, and that's the pace that we have to play at. More of the same defense, take care of it, give them one shot, and then get out and run and get out and attack.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Denver came ready to play. They opened up the game knocking down shots and defending extremely well, going on a blazing 15-2 run. They came out swinging in the first and ended the quarter ahead by 16 points. At the end of the second quarter, they were playing magnificent ball on both ends of the floor, closing out the first half on a huge 18-7 run. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to you.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out. Only way they can turn this thing around is to start.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say? The natural and impressive effort here today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The guard set is Beverly and George. Ivica Zubac is out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Gibbs in at the small forward. And there's Paul George on the assist from Olynyk. George has got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Clippers. Murray with it. Outside Roy, the beast, and the rejection by Zubac. Here's Gibbs. He dishes it to Beverly. The three from George. Nailed from three-point land. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Paul George has become such an assertive and confident player. He knows exactly when he's in position to get that catch and shoot off.
Murray, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Zubac, that's good.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
The Nuggets leading by 22. Pass to the beast. Floats it up for Jokic.
And really a good job finding his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Pass to George. Here's Gibbs. Now, here's Zubac. There's the pass to Gibbs. And a miss there on the triple.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Passes it to Murray. Roy from outside gets it to go from beyond the arc. Roy's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, his court awareness and feel. Jokic is incredible in those areas. I mean, he sees the floor extremely well for a big guy.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Teams changing it up here. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Beverly against Murray. And he drives in, and he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 9.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Jokic against George. Looking to end the run. That one falls.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Nuggets have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. From deep. And he stays with it. Inside. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Davis.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Zubac. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Pass to Marks. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. The pass to Jokic. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Tell you what, with Jokic, you've got to foul him harder than that. This big fella takes pride in finishing through the defense.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Boy, it's so much fun watching Jokic do his thing. I mean, he's not uber athletic, but my, is he skilled. He wows you with some of the passes he makes and some of the finishes he completes.
Ibaka, the pass to George. And there's the drive. That's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Ford. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Ford's got 14 points. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Here's Jones. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Jones has got his first points of the night.
That was a strong pick. Ammonia strong by Ibaka.
Passes it to Jokic. He kicks it to Ford. From past the arc. Hands it from downtown.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's Denver with the rebound. They can look forward to the Rockets arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Makes it off the glass. 5 points in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Jones. The teardrop falls in. Jones has got his second basket.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Here's G. He has 6. Jokic. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on George. The Nuggets have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Nikola Jokic. 1:39 left in the third. Ibaka outside. Here's Nixon, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Towns.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he makes the first. And the Nuggets making a change here. Roy's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Oturu's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:27 left to play here in the 3rd. G kicks to 4. And here's Roy. 12 points for him. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. In deep. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Pass to Oturu. Shoots over Towns. Towns with the defensive effort. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Denver. Morris comes in for G.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Pass to man. From the wing. And the basket by Oturu.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
Denver's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Roy. Here's Towns. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
One of the many skills that Towns brings every night is his offensive rebound.
Here's Nixon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Oturu. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Nuggets on top, just dominating. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Davis sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Malone has right now. Marks is out there with Green. And there's Gordon. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Roy in at the 2. Kennard's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And there's the pass to Marks. On the wing, Gordon. Morris outside. Another 3 for Denver.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Murray's checked in for the Nuggets. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Mann. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Murray. Back to Morris. To the paint. Here's Green. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Los Angeles making a switch here. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Nixon. Buries it from three-point range.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Kennard against Murray. And it's blocked. Here's Nixon. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Murray looking around. And the rejection by Zubac. Pass to Gibbs. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And Clark, the NBA is supporting those players who use their platform for change. In 2021, the NBA created the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award.
Yeah, that sends a really powerful message because those who have followed the career of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was my idol as I was growing up, know that he not only performed at the highest level between the lines, but he has always been a voice and an activist for social justice, for education, for doing what's right and decent. His career outside of basketball clearly embodies what being about human rights is all about. So that's a really powerful message, and one that I'm glad to see the NBA put forth.
Lock at 6. Here's Oturu. Los Angeles with another miss.
You're not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Murray. Takes it inside. He scores his sixth bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but he's also deadly off the bounce. So pick your poison.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
It's stolen by Green. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Gordon's running, and the wide open shot from Morris. And again, Denver with the triple.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Here's Oturu. He's covered by Murray. Here's Green, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
JaMychal Green.
First free throw is good. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. But the league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
And again, no good by the Clippers. And it's the Nuggets ball. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Gordon kicks to Morris. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Just 5 on the clock. Drills it from outside.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Over in the corner, Beverly. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And with that 3 ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by the Nuggets.
Jones against Morris to the inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Looking to end his cold spell, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
Outside Gordon. He lobs it up.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Outside Gordon. Clark, between the draft and free agency and big mid-season trades, it feels like we rarely see the same team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around quite a bit, more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed, and it's overall probably a positive thing for the players.
Pass to Gordon for the 3. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Jones against Morris. The 11-footer. Jones, no luck.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nuggets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for Jokic.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
Back to Morris. Back to Gordon. Launches it. And they recover it. Green, the pass to Morris. Gordon dishes to Green. Feeds to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Over in the corner, Beverly. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Now Morris So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Nicola, Coach has talked about the growth of your leadership.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is